Greetings all, Boots Allen here with your Snake River Angler Fly Fishing Report. Today is August 14th. Look outside these windows, we got some nice cloud cover. We've had our temperatures finally drop noticeably, going to be high of 70s. Today we are seeing our water temperatures respond pretty nicely. Some of these gauges on the Snake are literally peaking between 60 and 62, so a lot better stuff right now weather-wise. Going into next week, we're going to be having some cool weather continuing, and then after that, supposed to be above average temperatures, hopefully not near as high as what we were seeing earlier this summer. On the Snake right now, Classenia, the big stonefly, usually comes out in autumn. That's out right now. That means moving attractors on the surface. We're going to see those for about another month. Morning is a good time to be out there, kind of a nocturnal bug, getting lots of action on those bugs in the morning, but you can continue to fish them through the afternoon and still get some decent action on them. PMDs and yellow sallies, those are the bugs that we're seeing really in the afternoon. Not a massive hatch, but you're going to see them more than in intermittent fashion. It's a good time to be getting out on side channels and be fishing maybe a tandem rig. I've been using a yellow sally trailing a PMD emerger. Good stuff out there right now. Streamers, moderately sized patterns are really the way to go. Fish these on either a floating line or sinking tips up to, let's say, as heavy as a 3 IPS. You don't have to go overboard. It's been good action on those. Moderate retrieves, a downstream presentation, getting those bugs moving downstream. That's really the way to get into those fish right now. Target troughs, target eddies, and target seams. On Flat Creek, it's nice and challenging now. This is the time to be out there when it starts to get pretty tough. Expect to see some caddis in the morning, PMDs in the afternoon, but the big hatch right now is Tricos. Tricos are popping from about 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. A lot of our slower, more Spring Creek-like water, Tricos is really the the thing that's popping really good. We're seeing it on the Salt. We're seeing it on the Teton River. I was on the Teton River a couple days ago. Between 10 and 2, that's been your time for these bigger Trico hatches. In the on the Salt, you're going to see those around 10 a.m. too, but they drifting into later in the afternoon, right around 4 p.m. Or so. Think about using Egan's Iron Lotus. I use that as my Trico nymph. And then think about something like Trina's Sprout Emerger, high vis Sprout Emerger. That's what I like to use as an emergent Trico. Over on the South Fork, flows are right around 9100 CFS, a little above that, a little under that. Over there, Mutant Stones, same bug, the Classenia, that's popping really good right now. Again, as on the Snake, morning time, really good time to be out there skittering those bugs in the right water, and also as on the Snake, getting action on them later in the afternoon in a very strong way. Noticing a bit more consistency and more diverse water on the South Fork with those Mutant Stone patterns. PMDs, not as strong as they have been over the past month, but still pretty good, relatively strong. Hitting those in riffles, really good stuff right now still. Kind of getting dog days of summer. We're not going to be having the action that we had a month ago, but still very much worth being out there. And streamers on the South Fork right now, all the reaches are fishing. Different things that I'm seeing is that in the canyon, your larger, more articulated patterns are really doing the trick. On the upper reach in Swan Valley, the lower reaches below Byington, it's more of those moderately sized patterns. In the canyon, fishing those larger bugs, think about just using a floating line, going with a moderate retrieve, hitting parallel drop-offs. Good stuff with that. On the upper reach in Swan Valley and the lower reach below Byington, if you're using a moderately sized pattern, go heavily weighted or go with a sinking tip between, let's say, an intermediate or a 3 IPS, and You can go anywhere between 7 feet long and 12 feet long. That's really doing the trick there. The one consistency we're seeing right now, regardless of the flies that you're throwing, regardless of the sinking tips, is that all the water is kind of the same where you're getting the action. Parallel drop-offs, banks and structure, troughs. That's the place to be hitting streamers on the South Fork. That's the report for today. Look forward to talking to you in the next week, week and a half. Hope you have some fun time fishing out there.